Hello guys and welcome, Sidescrape here, bringing you some War Thunder action. And this game here for myself, it's got a lot of good legs on it. It's a fantastic game. I'm currently flying the Typhoon Mark 1B aircraft. It's a premium aircraft, tier 3, 3.7 battle rating. Well, first off, is this aircraft worth it? I played in arcade here, so obviously it's not going to be that complex. Is this aircraft any good? Yes. 4 20mm cannons. If you think about that, the sort of damage output you can get from this aircraft alone is pretty substantial. It can cut through, knock wings off, cut through any sort of body, any aircraft, including B-17s and the rest of it. Now, it's not the most fastest, it's not the best climb, but look at the profiling of the wings. It's quite sleek, and I'm not sure about yourselves, but I used to love this aircraft as an airfix. And it's, to be honest with you, pretty darn decent. Back in the war, there used to be some problems with these because they had a lot of seepage of the exhaust gases from the engines. Came into the pilot's cockpit. So can you imagine the exhaust gas? You know, it's like when you start your car up or you're sat in a tunnel in traffic or anything else. You get the smell of the exhaust. Can you imagine being in a tight confined with oxygen being recycled or anything else? Wow. Also, there were some faults with this aircraft as well because got a little target coming up the IL-4. See what we can do to this bad boy. Let's get in there. Bad shooting. Oh, boom! What's it? 10 clips gone then. Look at that. Suffers damage of left flap. I think it was slightly more significant than the slight damage to the left flap, don't you? It's more like its wing fell off. No, it's so much fun, this aircraft. If you boom and zoom, or if we take air superiority, you're fine. If you try to dogfight at a low level, you're chasing after somebody or they're chasing after you, you're going to find that the aircraft, it's not as good because it doesn't turn as fast. Look at the size of the wings compared to other aircraft. They're quite broad, quite wide. And I was saying before this, when it was during the war, the pilots discovered that they had insufficient strength of the tail section of its fuselage, which meant, just like lizards, when their life is in danger, the tails dropped off completely when they pulled out of the dive, so the stress would just literally rip its tail off. But overall, it's still a phenomenal aircraft. Coming up on target 2, I am reading through some of the wiki pages here just for the information. It's pretty good content. If you think about buying this aircraft, I definitely recommend it. There we go, boom boom boom. Look at the hits triggering off the tail section there. If I look to shoot at the right hand side of it, because that little reticle that you can see there, that's literally telling you where it's going to hit right in the dead centre of the aircraft. You never really want to shoot it because you're going to start hitting the tail section. So you want to shoot to the right of that, and you'll be hitting the wing. So try to aim, if it's dead level with you, try to aim slightly above and it'll hit the wings. If you aim back, it'll hit the tail section. To aim in front of it or higher up, obviously the bullets are going to go straight trajectory and the aircraft will fly into it. So that's 2 kills so far. Not much of a problem. So we're going to go up to the third IL-4. Let's see what happens here, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? Let's see if we can get some real good shots into him. Tally ho! What? Target's at 12 o'clock high. Look at that. 500 kilometers an hour. Because I'm using emergency power. The engine's overheating substantially, so you can imagine if you're using this in realistic or simulator, you have to be careful. Again, I'm making the mistake. I'm not going for his wings, I was going for his main body. So always look to aim to the right hand side of the reticle or aim above so it'll fly into it. Obviously that depends on where you are. You have to just take it as given yourself when you're flying. Slightly in front, not aiming enough to left, one engine on fire. This aircraft can take some punishment, must be quite upgraded. There we go, kill 3. The aircraft was upgraded with the airframe and everything else just to make it so resilient. You can see there about 25 seconds to reload, so it's not too bad really. The reload time for looking at 20mm cannons. Slightly in the lead. Arcade's good fun. I'm not overly good at simulator. I've got a joystick I bought a Black Widow one time ago. I've not been able to configure it. I used to use the joysticks back in when I had an Amiga, or I'm just 464. You had like one button, that'd be nice and simple. It just doesn't feel so fluid as when I'm using the mouse and keyboard. I suppose it's just because I've been literally playing PCs now for forever. I'm used to it. Going for a MiG-3. Completely stupid doing this. Got a couple of shots in, but going head to head, what is the point? I took some damage to my left wing then. Going for the next kill. This guy's got a monster cannon at the front of him. Aircraft destroyed, but so was I. But got a good nice little kill streak. That ME410A would have been an anti-bomb one. I've more or less cleared the skies of the bombers as well as the threat to the bomber. So, not too bad really. Head to head is always stupid. Next, I'm going to take the Spitfire Mark VV Trop. Nice one. Two 20mm cannons, and it's got 7.7mm guns, which is quite decent. It's British aircraft overall. So 5 aircraft down, 4 bombers more or less. We've got 1 fighter. Big 13 was it? Now we're just going to go in there, get scrapping and see what we can do. Let's rock it. The X7's a nice aircraft. I can see money at 2,300 metres, so I can dive in, hit them and pull out if I need to do. It's not always the case though, as you know yourselves. If there's multiple targets, it's hard to get in, get out and live. Rocky guys, seems to be their best pilot so far. According to kills. I'm not saying it's a level of pills. Points, right? But use the way. Got a crit hit. Lost the tail control, which should mean quite a lot of damage. There we go. He flopped down. You notice I boomed in, zoomed out. So literally all I did was dive in, dive out, and I just flipped the aircraft then, put combat flaps on and just pulled out just so I can get back onto this Yak 7. Nice and easy, nothing complex. Hit. Aircraft destroyed. Simple as. Nothing too long. I always try to get you angled so you take a descent, you go in there quick, you're hitting one target without too many targets behind him. If you had a target behind him, I would have probably taken a few shots and may have been unlucky and been taken out. I wasn't though, it's quite easy to do. Boom, zoomed in, pulled out, took a nice angle, allowed me momentum of the aircraft just to allow itself to flip over and then dive down onto the next attack. Because when you're at a low level, if you try to pull up and chase somebody who's coming in an angle attack like I was, it's nigh on impossible. You'll only get a slight couple of seconds to be able to hit him, and then you're going to run out of energy or literally the speed of the engine, so you're just going to dive in then. So next target, what shall we get? LA5. I don't want to go left. If I go to the left at 9 o'clock, I'll be hitting all them targets on my own. Only one other aircraft, P-40E, which it's not really enough support. It'll be a fun one. See what we can make happen. So far, nobody's really taken out the ground force. I thought with me taking out the main majority of their bombers, we made a good position, but obviously we're not. As if there was a forced number of planes to be in bombers. Okay, with some games where you're only allowed a certain amount of snipers. If you had this game, so it was literally, sorry, all fighters have been chosen, you must go as a bomber. Boom, there you go. Oh. Head on. What a stupido. Aircraft destroyed, and I died as well. Eye for an eye, I guess. 410's a good aircraft. Oh, that was my second best aircraft. That's 2 down to them aircraft. So we're up to 8 kills. This one's getting 2 20mm cannons, and then we've got 4 7.7s. The Viewfighter's got 420s. Nice aircraft. I don't know, this and the Mosquito was my favourite planes. Was it 633 Squadron? I can't recall. I think it was 633 Squadron. Was one of the chaps that flew this plane a lot. Beautiful. Especially when I first got it. And then you got in there just a torpedo ship. The aircraft's got the lines, it's got the level of detail on that. You can see like the rivets have been put into it, into the metal, the sheet metal. Wow, hello. Such a sexy aircraft. We love you long time, you know. Engine. It's quite hard to try to kill somebody sometimes. This guy was a bit of a silly sausage. Flying straight and true, always a bad idea. And try to jinx, try to move, never fly in a straight line. Right hand side, you see the little red dots, hostile. You see your vision in front of you, you see like the V shape. If you see somebody behind you, a little red dot behind your V, then you know that somebody's going to be behind you, so you try to GTFO, get out of there. So we dived, boomed out. Saw a target, we rotated and just dropped back down into him. But you noticed that my speed and my angle, it meant when I tried to turn the aircraft it was all jerky. And I need to try to make it more fluid. So, up and over, straight dive back in. Get back on this MiG and see if we can take him down before the game ends. Boom, hit. Damage to his elevator. Kill assist. Flew under him. Bit silly really, I pulled out. He could have just got a couple of shots in me before he died. Thankfully he didn't. So I lived, he did not. Joy! He boomed and zoomed. He's straight out. There's no way I can really catch up to him. If I chase him now, no real way to do it. Notice I still hit him at 800. That's just because I let him a lot in front of him. Thankfully he was flying in a straight line, so I was able to get a couple of hits in him. Hit him again. He should really have been flying more to be able transversal up, so that won't be able. The angle of attack would have been so easy to get. So 9 kills, 2,405. Gosh, couldn't think what that is now. There you go. You can see the little split if you hover over my name of the average aircraft 3.7. I was using this flying. Overall, not 3 bad. If I remember correctly, this game is more or less done. There's not much else I can get into. 325 is quite high. For some reason, a lot of these B-25s seem to dive in and just get out of there when it's really high level bomber. It's not a dive bomber, so why would you really look at getting into a low level? Which allow me to get some shots on him and hit him. I don't know. This guy's got a certain speed though. He's going to be out of there before I can keep on him. So initial shots are what's important. There we go. Claim Terror of the Sky because I got most kills. I died twice. Not too bad really. Arcade's good fun. It's nice for learning new aircraft. Realism or realistic battles is a different ball game. You pull around too fast, you can snap your wings. You dive too fast, you can snap your wings. So there's a lot of different things to be learning. Arcade's a nice little level just to play at and just have a bit of fun. You just get in there, trolley somebody in the face and just get back out again. It's how I've mainly leveled up. I must admit, I need to do some realistics soon. I've been doing a lot of ground forces as well. I do ground forces in simulator, so I've been doing a couple of planes in simulator with mouse, which is different, and I must admit it can be pretty difficult. Anyway, I hope you like this, guys. I'm bringing out some more arcades. This was a British Tier 3 3.7 battle rating, and we'll look at doing some difference later on. Anyway, guys, this is Sidescrape signing off. Take care of yourselves. Ooh, fine, just a quick one. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Let me know what you think. It'd be really interesting for you guys. Take care.